If you have an audience, they should be engaging back with you. And that's how you know if you don't have an audience. The new currency today is eyeballs. It's not just about earning that sale. The main thing is you want the recurring sale, but own your own audience with not masses, but with the right people so that they see what your offer is and they move forward. I would have never thought YouTube would have shown me what it has exposed to me in the last year. You want to know what that is? And it's something that I could say, man, that's kind of hurtful. What that is people do not love my marketing as much as they love my golf videos. I'm like, you love my golf videos more than marketing? Marketing's not sexy to you like it is me? And I'm finding out because of YouTube, a platform that I didn't want to go on to because I was scared to put myself out there in front of strangers. I started to do it and I found that it wasn't that bad. That's why when I shared what I shared about the Netflix effect last week, about you just need a landing page, a CRM, and an offer, and people will buy it because we are in that day and age where people want to follow the people that they want to follow. Like the things they like and don't like the things they dislike. Let's get started because we're back again with Let's Talk Marketing with NDUB podcast, where I'm your host, Nathan Webster. If you haven't already, please subscribe. 90% of y'all that come and watch this, hit this, you haven't subscribed, and you would really help a brother out if you could go and subscribe. I appreciate it. If you're still not there yet, that's okay. I would greatly appreciate it. If you hit like or even share it to your channel, to your own page, I would greatly, again, appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get started because this is something that as I've been talking to people, especially with the last few weeks of when I put out an email about the Netflix effect before I even made the podcast, I got a few emails from people wanted to know more about what I meant by this Netflix effect. If you have an audience, they should be engaging back with you. And that's how you know. If you don't have an audience, then that just means you are leasing versus owning, and you're about to get evicted because they're telling you that we're not paying attention to you. So moving forward, this is the time to start taking a more aggressive action on you putting yourself in that position to where people actually buy from you. Buying also does not mean that they're going to buy using cash. They can also buy with attention. The new currency today is eyeballs. The new currency is getting people's attention. We will start with the AIDA funnel with the awareness, interest, desire, and action. That's old school, but it's still fundamentally sound. However, before you get somebody's awareness, you got to get their attention. So this is where I said, back in my episode 306, I talked to you about going to ET's conference. I met up with CJ, and CJ was like, bro, I'm going to give you 3 tips. And this is after I said I was going to hire him as a coach. He's like, I'm going to give you 3 pieces of advice because you don't need me as a coach. You just need to do 3 things. He said, number 1, if you're as good as you say you are, you need to go into a bigger pond. Right now, you're a big fish in a small pond, which is true. And I needed to go to YouTube, but I was scared too. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me go on to YouTube. But that took me some time. Number 2, he says you need to increase your prices. Why? Number 3, because you are a nice guy. That business model was crushing me. And I was a nice guy. And I did this pull strategy, not a push, a pull strategy of bringing people along. Let me see what they are all about. Can I offer something that makes sense to them? And if it doesn't, more than likely, I try to squeeze something because I wasn't trying to pass on any money now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I try to find something that worked, but now I don't need to do that because I have more confidence thanks to showing up. My business model was about some of my insecurities, which was not allowing me to grow as fast as I should have been growing. And I don't know why I didn't listen or see or agree with the signs because my very first client was someone that I won through Google Ads. They were in Florida and I earned their business. We built them an incredible website and it was great. And this is where I'm telling you, when you show up and be authentically who you are, God, who God created to be, what's for you is for you. You don't need a lot of people. You just need to give them an offer. So let me break down this Netflix effect a little bit more on a granular level. So you need to own a domain because any of these social media platforms may not give people the say the incentive because they're scrolling, right? As people scroll, they're like moving. Hey, look, I'm moving on. I'm going on, right? It's just pure social media. That's hard because then people say, like, Nathan, how do I get that traffic? Well, you can do it two ways. There's outbound marketing, which is you put out an ad or a promotion and you get people to hit your site. That's one way. Or you can get a list. You can buy one, you can obtain one, however the case where those identified people that are interested, prospects, want your services. Now you're in the position to where people can say, or let's move forward. Products is something that is a little bit easier in my experience because with the product, someone can just buy it, take it, leave with it. If they don't like it, they can get a refund, return it. But there's no hard, solid, firm relationship. The service, you have to develop that because it is a relation based and it does take a little bit longer, which is why business services are hard and some people have gotten burned. I have used people's bad experience as a way to build my business until I realized it was no longer good for me because people wanted a discount off of their bad experience. I'm like, that was them, not me. I shouldn't have to pay for their sins. So moving along, once people hit your site, they see what you have to offer because now that you have provided all this value, and like what Netflix does, look at their splash page, their landing page. They just say, hey, look, we have an unlimited amount of shows and all that stuff, right? But what do you got to do? You have to give it your email. There's a CRM in there. That CRM is important. Now, the CRM is important for lots of different reasons. And I'm going to say the main reason is so that you can keep track of those people along their customer journey because there is a lifetime value to their experiences with how you interact with them and of course how much money they're going to spend with you. There's no other, at least that I know, platform that allows you to keep track of them. And this is where Amazon was cold with it. They use books to get people's preferences, and the recommendations were the next thing they wanted to buy. So when Netflix came along, they said, okay, when you sign up, you tell me what movies, what genres, categories, past flicks that you like to watch. So we know what to feed you. So you stay a happy customer. It's not just about earning that sale. The main thing is you want the recurring sale. So here's where that value, as soon as you get on the back end, it's there to hook people. And now look what they're offering from sports, podcasts, originals, because they want people to know that they are a main channel for their entertainment. And now education because you got the podcast on there. So this is why that business model becomes such a big deal and why you need to own your audience and not allow social media to bully you to make you believe you don't have X amount of followers because they cap that, y'all. They cap that unless you put an ad out. So the biggest thing you can do is start owning your audience. And that could be through whatever outbound marketing that you choose, but own your own audience with not masses, but with the right people so that they see what your offer is and they move forward. And if you are not getting any sales, you want to dig down a little deeper, ask some questions. If you're like me, like, oh, I'm just not getting a lot of people. Well, I'm in a small pond. It's not me going from one networking place to another networking. I needed to compete on a more regional on the West Coast. I need to put out ads. I need to put myself out there more and not just think I'm going to get my next clientele through a networking function. This is where I can be smarter with my resources. And for you, let's say you are in a very high metropolitan because maybe you're doing food. If you offer a sample and people don't buy that meal, ask them, figure out why your offer is not being taken advantage of. Ask them why they're not buying. And some people may be a little hesitant because some people don't want that confrontation. They don't want a conflict. They don't want you to be mad. But just, in all humility, ask them like, hey, I just want to be a big brand or just keep it real. Be honest with people. And you'd be surprised. People would tell you like, well, you might be a little too expensive or this wasn't what I thought it was. This is really not what I want. Not everyone's going to say that it's bad, but tell them like, I want honest feedback. And y'all just got to be real with yourself to be ready. If you want that honest feedback, that hurts at times. But this is why I've also created my DIY marketing kit, that class, because I want to teach you in 6 weeks. If you haven't already checked it out, I'm providing the link in there because this is what I love helping business owners with. And I started even with my students. They would ask me all these types of questions, and I wish I had a place where I could teach them more of that hands-on experience from understanding your customer avatar to how to build a system, including the technology that's going to work for you. Because you've seen it work for that person or this person, but you want to figure out how is it going to work for you. This is where my DIY marketing class comes into play. If you haven't already seen, we have a class starting now. Make sure you go to the link that I have in the show notes. I have in the description. Check it out. So I want to help you. That's my offer to you. If you want to learn how to become more crystallized in your marketing strategy and effectiveness, make sure you sign up for the class. And until next time, I wish you nothing but the best. So dream big and Godspeed. I'm out.